Yeah. Hello folks, welcome to OTD, also known as On the Deck, where you can get all the sports you need in 10 minutes. My name is Adam Orduna, this is my mom Gina.
He is the journalist.
And she's the enthusiast.
I'm enthusiastic today because we got a fun topic to talk
we
about.
do have a very fun topic.
One we feel passionate about.
Yes, because we are talking about the NBA, and we don't just talk football, we talk all sports.
Yes,
if you see us in the summer, we did the Rio Olympics, we do the Masters, we do Wimbledon, we do all the stuff. So we love sports. We do UFC, we do anything that's relevant
so
within
we'll
sports.
talk about soccer because we got a decent soccer team.
Oh yeah, Sporting KC is one of the best soccer teams in all of the MLS, and so we're excited. But today we're talking about the NBA, and specifically we're talking about NBA on Christmas Day. And so this year I felt like was one of the funner Christmas Day games or sessions sets of games this year, which was really fun because you had some really good matchups. You had Boston and New York to start us off, and then you had Golden State and Cleveland.
Woo,
then you also had
and
then you also had San Antonio and Chicago, and then the late game was the two LA teams going at it, which was
Lakers
awesome.
And the Clippers.
Yeah, and so I think really the big question is kind of like what we've already been saying, but what do you honestly think that the games? There's just too many games for the NBA.
Oh, let me answer that real quick. Yes.
Yes.
You know,
okay.
Go ahead. I
asked you. Yeah. Do you think the season is the season too long? I guess that's what is the season too long.
And
yes.
It's not that that I don't enjoy watching basketball. I watch it all day long. I get that, but the problem is that until Christmas Day, the games were booty. I mean, it was just like, and we tried to watch.
Yeah.
And so the problem was that then you got to Christmas Day and it was great basketball.
Yes, it was awesome.
Really entertaining.
High flying. Good defense.
Dude, last second shot.
Oh my goodness.
People making comebacks. The Knicks looked
coaching,
great.
Adjustments.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it was the Knicks looked like a contender.
Exactly. The Celtics looked like Celtics of old.
Oh man, Isaiah Thomas for them. Man, he's awesome.
And the Bulls, who are really struggling, we get that. They played their heart out.
Yes.
Those Christmas Day games were just a hit.
Yes.
And scheduling wise, you get the NBA Finals matchup of the last 2 years, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the
Golden State Warriors.
Why couldn't I say the Dubs? I just wanted to say
the Dubs. Yeah.
But that kicked it off. It was exciting.
Right.
And it was like, you know what it reminds me of is that college football, which they probably have messed this up now.
Yeah.
But college football, where you have like USC playing Alabama to open up the season.
Right.
You know, Texas and Notre Dame.
Sure.
And, Ohio State and Oklahoma.
Right.
That when you have your opening weekend are big matchups, people are excited for it.
Yeah.
As opposed to watching Nebraska play St. Mary the Poor.
Yes.
So when you look at the NBA and you see these matchups, anything before Christmas, the first week of November, like it's just not good basketball.
The season is starting mid-October, and we do understand that that's when basketball starts for a lot of the country. Basketball in high school, basketball in college. It's because there's a timetable in those levels of there's seasons and those levels of athletics. Kids have to be, or athletes have to be done playing before spring starts, and so they have to start at that time. The NBA, on the other hand, does not have to start at that time.
Last I checked, they're not in school.
They're on the professional level. Exactly. They don't have spring sports to play for. They don't have track and baseball or soccer or whatever your region is in the country, where sometimes fall sports have soccer or whatever. But the point is that the NBA doesn't have to start until Christmas Day, and it was so exciting to watch these games this year. There is a legitimate rivalry between Golden State and Cleveland.
It's like old school.
Old school.
You are with one team or the other.
Exactly. And all of the games that were played were big time games. Clippers, Lakers. You had the young Thundercats of the Lakers, and then
look really good.
Oh my goodness, those guys are playing good. And now the record doesn't show that they're playing that well, but they are young and youthful. And Luke Walton is doing a great job with them up to this point. And obviously Doc Rivers.
Who did Oklahoma City play?
And oh my goodness, Oklahoma City! I totally skipped that game. Oklahoma City played the Minnesota Timberwolves, and that was also
Thundercats.
Russell. That's just it's prime time games, and that's the point. Is all of the games, if the season starts on October 15th, and you're just now getting to Christmas Day, How is that still not preseason?
Well,
they're all irrelevant. It doesn't. They don't. The games don't count.
And to prove our point, the NBA has proved our point.
Right.
And we've already talked about this before. But then you've got Cleveland playing Memphis a couple of weeks ago. Not only did they sit their starters, they didn't even travel them.
Correct.
It was the week before Christmas.
Yes.
So people are like, oh, I'm going to give you these tickets as your Christmas present. And then you don't even, now you're not even going to get a picture with LeBron.
You can't even catch him on the sidelines.
No, he's not on the bench in his suit. He didn't even bother to show up.
Right.
That tells you how non-important these games are till Christmas Day. And if you shorten the season, then you get rid of the excuse of, oh, we got to rest their knees. Oh, his back is hurting. Well, you're playing too many games.
You're playing too many games. There's already too many back. The Adam Silver's the NBA commissioner. He said we're going to try to.
Does he have a job? Does he do his job?
I don't know. They say he's a player-friendly guy, and it's like, oh, well, we're going to eliminate such and such back-to-back games. Well, there's still back-to-back games, and LeBron and company still didn't play in last night's game against the Pistons. And so it's one of those situations where it's like, well, at least LeBron didn't play. Kevin Love, I think, still played. But the point is, it's like,
oh, wow.
How is this? Right, exactly. You don't come to see Kevin Love. You come to see LeBron and Kyrie. And it's just one of those situations where it's like, if you shorten up the season and you say, hey, opening day for us as an NBA league, we will start Christmas Day where, families are together, the viewership is going to be great, and the games are elevated because it is a holiday and everyone wants to show out. And it's going to be fun, and everyone
you're going to have matchups that people haven't seen.
Thank you, exactly.
And here's the thing: then you can use that time between October and Christmas for preseason.
People can sit out, and you don't have to run your legs in the ground.
Right.
Exactly.
Well, then if you're buying an exhibition, for example, we don't have a pro team in Kansas City, and the Heat came and played somebody.
Yes.
And this was even
the T-Wolves. Yeah.
You're not seeing the starters.
Right.
You just get to go and say, I went to.
Hey, I went to the game,
and if you get surprised and the starter shows up, yay! But you know what you're getting.
Correct.
People bought these regular season tickets and are not seeing their star athletes play because these games don't matter because you're playing too many games. October to June is too long of a season.
It's not baseball. It's not. And there's no reason for these guys. And that the big thing is we need rest. We want to be healthy for the playoffs. Well, then cut down the season. Have opening day be Christmas Day.
With good, strong matchups.
Great games, good matchups. Everyone's going to be high flying. It's going to be awesome.
And then have it called an exhibition season.
Exactly.
And then you can be trying out some of these guys who made it from the D League.
Well, then the rookies like Ron Baker from Wichita State can actually come and play for the Knicks, and he gets a chance to really get some good playing time before the season really kicks off.
It's
just one of those situations where it's like, come on, NBA, y'all are too good to not have this work out. I don't want to see players sit out. Well, the reason why they're sitting out is because there's too many games.
But what I do want to see is the games we saw on Christmas Day because they were all good.
Yes, that was awesome. It was awesome.
We were setting up holidays.
Oh my gosh.
And we do not have time to talk about how the refs handed Cleveland their 1-point victory. We don't have time to get into that.
We don't.
But it's okay.
It was the NBA came back again. You just leave. Just leave that.
Give us a Christmas present.
Exactly.
And just start your season on Christmas Day.
Right.
And let us have some really fun exhibition preseason stuff. And we'll be happy.
And so we just want to say we thank you for joining us. Please continue to follow us on YouTube. Please type in my name, Adam Orduna. Also continue to follow us on Twitter, OTD_ on the deck. She's JRepass _ OTD. And just continue to type us in on Facebook, OTD. Thank you for watching, folks.
Facebook Live.
We appreciate your time.
We want to hear from you.
Yes, we thank you, and we'll see you next time, folks.